On the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison.
If you want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. Okay, so we were able to hear the first few seconds directly of the video. I want everybody to know that there are going to be 3 clips specifically that you will be able to hear, which will further add more clarification directly to the situation and to the context of the video. And what I would also like people to do is leave a comment underneath the comment description explaining your feelings throughout watching the clips that will be showcased, that will I guess you could say better explain the situation and what is either assumed or her specific feelings dealing with the topic of jailbirds winning and the women that she notes that she knows that specifically only deal with men in jail.
On the streets, y'all gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing to these dudes that's in the damn prison system, okay? I was on TikTok last night and I ran across a live. It was like 4 dudes that was in the feds. So I just tapped in to be nosy to see what they were talking about. Do y'all know it was thousands of girls on there, like being so fucking thirsty, asking these locked up dudes, oh, what's your JPay? I want to send you some money. I want to come see you. I want to be your pen pal. Like, has the dating pool become that fat that we got to reach out to that's locked up for love? And he's winning. Like, they taking all the bitches, the bad ones too. Like, y'all dudes on the streets gotta step y'all game up. Y'all are losing terribly to some in the penitentiary. What? That's wild. And don't be mad at me. I'm just saying. I guess they loving the jail talk right now. I don't know. It's working. Whatever they saying and whatever they doing, it's working. Every other female I know is dealing with some dude in prison. I don't know. But it speaks volumes about y'all dudes on the streets.
So I want to know to a lot of people, yes, this woman is married at this moment in time. The husband is directly in the household. He takes care of all the kids. He works a 9 to 5 or whatever job that he has at this moment in time. He takes care of the house, pays the bills, pays the multitude of car notes and everything like that. So this is the perspective of a woman that is married at this moment in time, and she herself is also working as well. And you heard her state that the women that she knows or hangs out around, they're pretty much all dealing with guys in jail because the guys out here on the streets, the ordinary guys, whatever you want to call it, it ain't cutting it. Women are, in a sense, so desperate to the point of wanting love or trying to find love and affection that they're like, yeah, I'm not messing with the guys out here. I would rather deal with a guy that is locked up. And this is not the first time that you've heard these sentiments either, because there's a multitude of women out here. You can look directly on TikTok where women will teach other women how to have a relationship, how to communicate, or the difficulties or, the different things that they may face when trying to find love locked up, right behind bars. And they will also post the quote unquote positives about how these guys who are locked up are cashing them out thousands of dollars. They're buying them bags, they're buying them cars, they're helping them put down money on homes. And as she stated before, she was like, yo, these guys behind bars, they putting in work, they're putting pressure, directly out here. And it seems that the guys, that's locked up are able to do a lot more than the men, who are out here free and able to work a multitude of jobs and everything of that sort. Again, I don't know what to tell people. I do not know what to specifically tell people at this moment in time. It's like, wow, it really makes things look quite bleak on the dating scale when you look at these videos from women who state that, guys who are confined in one spot are in a sense doing better. They would also state that these guys that are locked up are more educated, hold degrees, and they're able to do a variety of things. Again, this is coming directly from the women who are around or with or seeking attention and validation and whatnot directly from the guys directly out here. But let's continue and see what more she has to state.
Now this comment right here is funny to me only because these guys kept saying that, oh, this is only a black girl thing. Well, apparently not, because this young lady is not black. But this is the thing, like, we all have preference. We all have the right to like who the hell we like, okay? For as long as I can remember, I've always liked bad boys, always. Okay, that's just my type. I don't like good boys. I like very masculine men. Okay, I like roughnecks. Right? I only take them thugged out, slightly bugged out. All right. If his status ain't hood, I'm not checking for him. He better be straight if he's looking at me. Okay? My husband right now, I'm married. He's a convicted felon, but he's on the streets now. He's free. And he has a damn good job. He's doing good. He's actually one who turned his life around. All right? But he's still got that. He's versatile. He's still got that hood about him. He's still hood, but he's just out here doing the right thing. I love him to death. But yeah, in the past, that's all I dated. I don't know. Were they good for me? Probably fucking not. Do I care? Did I care? No, I did not. I'm hard-headed. My dad told me to stay away from those guys when I was growing up. That's exactly who I ran to. I don't know why. But along with this lady, like she said, they're exciting. They are. Okay, y'all know the saying, good girls love bad boys. It's always been like that. This is nothing new. Okay, not necessarily jailbirds, but bad boys. Which, 9 times out of 10, they've been in jail once or twice in their lives. We like that. I'm not talking about every woman, but most of them, whether they want to admit it or not, even if they got a good guy right now at home, I'm sure they either thinking about it if they haven't already done it.
So you heard what this married woman stated. She stated that, yeah, good girls like bad guys. It just is what it is. Not saying all, but the majority of women out here, if they already haven't done it, they're already thinking about it. This is coming directly from a woman. I don't care if women out there want to disagree or whatever it is. The fact of the matter is you have women out here that are going and seeking out these guys. It just is the fact of the matter. If we could take a poll and to talk to a lot of the guys that are locked up, they could point out several different women who have visited them, who have come to see them, probably put monies directly on the books in order to make sure that they are okay and all of these things. And these are women that are free. These are women that are not attached to nobody, nothing, but they decided to be attached to the guys that are behind bars. And as she stated before, even with the father being there, right? Her father was always in her life. And she was like, hey, I still decided that I wanted a bad boy. These are the guys that I want. And then she went and quoted the Destiny's Child song. And this is the main thing that I told y'all from, my generation when it came out when I was younger. I was like, I didn't like this song because of, even at that time when I was young, I'm looking at the images and how it is that they're trying to portray certain things. And the narrative was that the guys in the streets are the best things walking for whatever woman is directly out here. And they were specifically setting this up, directing this towards black women because Destiny's Child is a black female group, right? And even at that young time, they were like, hey, if his status ain't hood, he ain't looking for me. they only want the hoodest of the hoodest. They want the 5-star generals directly out here. They want the dudes that's out here doing the looting and the shooting. They want the guys that's in and out of prison. They got a multitude of rap sheets. Those are the guys that they are specifically looking for. And in my generation, during my time, this is how a lot of music was marketed towards a lot of young, impressionable black girls during that time who inevitably became black women, such as this woman here. And like I said, no matter if a father's in the house or not, no matter if a father taught them right from wrong, no matter if a father directly told them, yo, these are not the dudes that you mess with. They still did what? They got their own autonomy. They decided to specifically go after the men that they wanted to go after, even if it might have meant it was world ending, even if it was life ending, even if it would have been detrimental and negative. These are the men that they still selectively chose and still selectively choose at the end of the day.
I mean, a lot of people may think that, But that's actually not the case. My dad was very active and involved in my life, and he told me to stay away from those bad guys. He actually taught us right from wrong. I'm the oldest of four. I have two sisters that are younger than me. And he instilled it in us so much to stay away from these bad guys. So much that we did the opposite. When we all grew up, we ran right to the bad guys. So yeah, don't blame him. He did his job. He taught us right from wrong. We didn't listen. We were hard-headed. And with that, we all have suffered the consequences of dealing with those type of dudes. But do you think we stopped? Nope. My sister's still dating the same type of dudes. And my dad is pissed off, actually. He don't like it. He don't like our choice of men because he know he taught us better than that. So he's actually disappointed. But hey, don't blame him. He did his job. We are grown to make our own decisions now. So yeah, leave him out of it.
This is one of the few rare times that I can actually say this. Much appreciation, even though I disagree with her position on certain things and the information that she gave out. I commend the fact that at no point in time did she decide to try to give a narrative to try to give to other black women like, oh yeah, my father wasn't there, I did this. No. She was like, yeah, my father was there. She was like, I'm the oldest of, no matter how many. And he specifically taught us what guys to seek and what guys not to seek. And she specifically stated, no matter what teachings that he gave us, we still opted to disrespect his words. We still decided not to acknowledge any of the information. Even him being a man, we decided to forego the information and still do what it is that we wanted to do at the end of the day. But at no point in time do I specifically blame him, because he never lacked in any teaching. He never lacked in any information. He never lacked in any action. It was me and the others who decided to go against my father's wishes. And because of that, he doesn't like our choices. He doesn't like our decisions. And he disagrees, and he is vastly disappointed directly in us. So again, I want to, like I said, whenever I happen to talk about stuff or I speak about things, I want to try to give you guys proof of what it is that I'm talking about. This woman right here just specifically told you a father was in a household, a father who raised her, father was a part of her life, even still to this day. And she still disrespected the information and the knowledge that the father passed down, the wisdom that he imparted onto his daughter so that she can navigate these waters as best as possible. Because all he wants as a father is the best for his daughter. All he wants is the safety for his daughter, to know that whatever man is there, she is going to be okay. And at the end of the day, her and her siblings decided to opt out of any of that knowledge, any of those teachings. They decided to do what it is that they wanted to do. So again, I'm tired of the narrative. I'm tired of all of the nonsense where a lot of women want to state that the reason that they choose the wrong guys is because there's no positive, black male role models. There's no positive black men out here. And, maybe the daughters would be better off, dating certain guys if the fathers were actually about that life of raising their daughters and specifically being in the life and actually getting married to black women and yada. Like I said, the same regurgitated narrative, time in and time out. But all of those same people that want to regurgitate that exact same nonsense, they never have any smoke for any videos like this. Which means that you have a lot of young women that are being misguided, a lot of young girls out here that are being misguided, a lot of young daughters out here that are being misguided by the information that is being placed freely out here by grown women who are making their own choices. If you look on TikTok right now and you type in, find jailbirds are winning, right? Or jailbirds are up, you will see fields of women directly up here deciding that they want to make videos about their supposed relationship with a jailbird and how that's, in a sense going and, all of these other things. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, so we're glorifying this type of information. We're glorifying this life choice, even though in a lot of extents it could be very detrimental for the woman. And I've covered these things before. And no, these are not things that I'm wishing specifically on these women. People are free to make whatever decisions or life choices that they want to sit up there and make. But the chances are highly likely that those guys may just so happen to, want to take things out on that woman, on somebody that is in close proximity, because, you have people out here that are very controlling. that are violent directly in nature. You have men out here that have been, locked up because of things that they actually did do to women, right? Doesn't matter what it is. You just know that in a sense it did happen. And, these are the people that women decide that these are the men that women decide that they want to be with. And like I said, to each of their own. But the narrative of trying to blame men, or specifically black men, for the reason why that there's a such poor selection out here, one has to gather enough information, and then you have to look at the whole situation as it is and come to the determination that a lot of women, a lot of black women, decide and select the guys that they allow themselves to be in a relationship with. These women out here, when you look them up, they chose to be with the jailbird. The jailbird didn't just sit up there and come down on them like Batman and be like, yo, we're dating. No, it was that those women sought those men out. They went to whatever websites, they became pen pals, they were having voice messages and voice chats, however they did it, and they decided that this is the relationship, that this is the man specifically for them. So again, like I said before, this video and another video that I just posted, these are probably, excuse me, going to be very low viewed videos for obvious reasons. Again, I cover some of this information directly in a live stream with you guys. But as one of the brothers, one of the Israelite brothers said, that we are in a chaotic stance at this moment in time when it deals with the black community, and due to the effect of black people, due to the inaction or lack of action by way of black people, this is the reason that we are in such chaos at this moment in time. This is the reason that we are suffering the way that we are suffering at this moment in time. This is why we are so divided at this moment in time. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.